Okay, today we're going to have another focus on the apostrophe. And the apostrophe actually means an accent mark, but it's also omission. It's when something is left out or taken out. So I'm going to show you a little bit about the apostrophe in different contexts. The first thing is we have these words that are called contractions. Contractions are where things pull together, so they get them smaller. We contract, and they come from our spoken language, such as do not. As we speak, we became quite lazy, and so we said the word don't. Now, to show that there's an omission or something left out, we use the accent mark of the apostrophe. So this is a contraction. It's a shortened form of the word do not. Another one, does not. And again, does not, we leave out the O. And so our spelling is doesn't, doesn't. And again, we have the apostrophe to show where a word's missed out. And this continues. So a lot of the time, not is the word that's added to it, such as would not becomes wouldn't. And all of these actually come from our spoken word. As we spoke, we became lazy and we started having conversations that allowed ourselves to shorten our words. And shortening is a big word called contraction. So the apostrophe is used when we leave letters out, and we do it lots of time. Now, the apostrophe is also used, as we've learned, for possession, to show ownership when people own things. And a common mistake is when we use its, because it can be a contraction or it can be ownership. Now, when we're saying it's cold outside, we're using a contraction, it is. So the apostrophe is actually telling me I've got a letter missed out. The I sits out because I'm a lazy speaker. But we also know that its can be possession. The dog lost its bone. Here again, we have a dog. And it doesn't know where its bone is. Its bone is lost. So in this context, its is talking about the dog. Now, when we're talking about its as a possessive pronoun, a pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun. This is a dog. It would be silly for us today to say the dog lost the dog's bone. So we use this its, which is a possessive pronoun. Now, the only thing to be aware of is it never has an apostrophe. The only time we use an apostrophe for its is if it's going to be a shortened version of the word its. And this is also the case for theirs, it was theirs, and for other pronouns of possession. So just to repeat, we use apostrophe for contractions, but we also use an apostrophe for possession. When we're talking about its and it's always an apostrophe for the contraction of it is. It's never an apostrophe to show ownership. And if you know that, a lot of people make mistakes on that very, very problem, even adults.